Then maybe when it gets to like the phones, maybe it becomes an app. I'm pretty sure you can stream from the phone, or like you can send the image from the phone to OBS.
Mm. Mm.
Mm. Boy, so loud. I saw it was one of your recommendations. I thought that was cute. I don't know if you did it yourself or it's just
I don't remember.
an automatic thing. Mm. Yeah. I'm kind of thinking of trying to reach affiliate for my birdie.
Mm-hmm.
But that would mean me being more open about this.
Hmm.
And also telling you to be on my stream every time I'm live. Because I need 3 average viewers. For 4 times or something. The thing is, it's apparently, I think it resets monthly or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want to lose the things I gathered this month.
I'm not
Anything.
sure how it works, but I would be surprised if it was like, oh, May, time to do a cutoff. I would assume it does rolling 30 months. 30 days.
That's fair. Still be a nice gift. From me to me. Well, me and more people, but you get the idea.
Did you redo your room?
My room?
Yeah.
My real room?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Why?
I think your camera is flipped then, right?
Yeah. That one of them is flipped. Yes. I don't remember. I think I like how my face looks this way. Then when I'm in games, but then in games I wouldn't be looking at the game, so it's a whole thing. So I just finished the food, by the way. I don't know how it's gonna be. I'll just taste it tomorrow. Do you want to try it? Should I bring some for you for lunch?
Of course, yeah.
Okay. I really needed this. Very curious what's about to happen. There I asked what happened before we arrived. Oh, that's a long story. Maybe you presume this being is a native of the moon. Can I be a native of the moon? But if I'm not wrong, I think all of them are technically dressed in white, no? It's so loud. Why are you so loud? Thank God you're unharmed. We did what we could to subdue the tempered before making our way here. Not without casualties, unfortunately. Some few detonated explosives, killing themselves and others. The contingent's healers had their hands full tending to the injured and enthralled when we took our leave. Lest you wonder, Mistress Kryl had also been delivered unto their care. Serving as a conduit for Haelin's power had taken its toll, but she will recover in due course. As for Alfino and Azlizé, they insisted on remaining in Garlemon while we three rushed to your aid. It appears, however, that matters have already come to a conclusion. Not a good one, though, so... I don't know what we're gonna do now. But what manner of conclusion, if I might ask? And is this the ally whom Hydaelyn bade you seek out? He is not unlike the shades of Amaroth. Not unlike, perhaps, but not the same. I was created by Heidelin together with this place. It has ever been my duty to keep vigil over Zodiac, or rather, it was my duty. I'm wondering if I have any connection with the Watcher. But probably not. Then Zodiac is no more? Well, then my theory is wrong. And not without consequences, I'm afraid. For now, the delicate wave of the star preserve his presence will begin to unravel. If you mean to avert the final days you shall have need of... Are you alright? Nope. My attempts to forestall Zodiac release have all but exhausted my strength. If you might allow me to rest a short while, I will share with you all I can. We don't really have time. Please do. You need not exert yourself on our account. These crystals contain records of your time here, yes? May we peruse them while we wait? By all means. If you would review them chronologically, might I suggest beginning with those on the upper floor? I shall leave that to you, Vanya, while I see what can be gleaned from the crystals on the lower levels. Great. Actually, cool. Now I got my answer. What those things are. What do you see? Pray review the records on the upper floor, and I will see if there is aught to be learned down here. So they are defeated. While he may have been in an incomplete state, that's nevertheless an impressive feat. But even if he hadn't, his demise was inevitable. Van Daniel would have seen to it one way or another. That said, he probably would have wielded Zodiarc's power to wreak untold destruction before taking his own life, making this the better of two unfavorable outcomes. That's an R. Dost thou suppose our host had maintained his solitary vigil since the very beginning, without rest or relief? If so, these records comprise the sum total of his existence. We must need handle them with care. He's such a cutie. As you gaze into the crystal, ancient knowledge of Zodiac flows through your mind. Daily summary. No abnormalities detected. These appear to be records of a long, lonely vigil of the moon dating back to the beginning of Zodiac's imprisonment. Did you change? No. The records describe how, with each rejoining, Zodiac thirst for freedom grew, as did the stain on the strain. Maintaining Zodiac's imprisonment appeared to tax Heidelins greatly. The records describe the Watcher's effort to prepare in the event Zodiac broke free from his prison. The records go on to describe maintenance carried out regularly with the Loporrit, though it's not clear who or what they are. Is that us?
Who knows?
Well, it has to. Well, I finally understand. As you gaze into the crystal, a record of an unexpected visitor flows through your mind. The records note that the Watcher musings when Elidibus is spotted on the moon, though clearly not for the first time. It is clear he and his brethren have a keen interest in freeing Zodiac from his prison, and yet they have made no attempt to destroy the brand. Perhaps they prefer he remain hidden from mortal eyes until the final rejoining. Perhaps they realize we would never dare bring harm to Zodiac so long as he remains imprisoned. Oh. Oh. I think Van Daniel did an oopsie. Did you learn anything of import? So it is as we suspected. Maintaining the brands require a great deal of her energy and focus, and this cost has grown higher with every rejoining. That would explain why contact with her has become rather infrequent since the 7th annual calamity. I too made a rather startling discovery. This heavenly body we know to be the moon was in fact created by Heidelin. When the Watcher said he was created together with this place, I thought he only meant this facility. Truly, Heidelin's powers are far beyond anything I could have imagined. I thank you for affording me this short reprieve. Reprieve?
It is we who should thank you. The records stored here are nothing short of extraordinary. There is much we could learn of Zodiac and his imprisonment, but perhaps you could offer us more focused guidance. Pray, tell us of the calamity that came before and comes now again.
Long ago, before the Great Sundering, there was but a single word. Aetheris? Earth. One day, from within the earth, a terrible cry issued forth, affecting a profound change in all manner of life. We are not exempt. Our creation magics ran rampant, giving shape and form to thoughts of hopelessness and despair. Didn't the last... Oh my god. At first, the phenomenon was limited to a single region, but quickly, so very quickly, it spread and engulfed the whole of the star.
Were the ancients ever able to deduce its source?
Nay. They were not. However, the convocation struck upon a method to predict where next the corruption would manifest. The etheric energies which flow through all of creation in the form of various currents. The currents which course through the land and seas. Those which flow through the very air. And those of a celestial nature which encompass both our star and this moon.
Celestial currents. I cannot say I am familiar with the concept.
Nor would I expect you to be. Few scholars of our time knew of their existence. Their invaluable knowledge helped us to better understand the nature of the calamity. Like the terrestrial ones of earth and air, the celestial currents form a vast network, but the ethereal distribution is not consistent. The convocation soon realized that the inciting incidents occurred in regions where the flow was weakest. Correlation without clear cause, ultimately. Nevertheless, one closer study, a stagnancy of Ito was observed in nearby currents.
And so they sought a means to harness the forces of darkness, of activity and growth. Thus was Zodiac conceived.
That's exactly what I was
No less
thinking.
a power than a god's could set right the laws of nature and quicken the flow of ether within the star.
Precisely. With the advent of Zodiac, our end was averted. That's so cool.
Emmett Selk claimed that those who summoned Hydaelyn did so because they saw Zodiac's power as a threat. Is that true?
He mentioned him. Indeed, there was a faction opposed to Zodiac's creation, but their aim was never to unmake him. They understood the continued preservation of the nature order was dependent on his very existence, until we could identify and address the underlying cause of the final days. He would need remain, for his departure would set in motion those apocalyptic forces once more. Hydaelyn recognized this as well, and so, rather than destroy, she sundered Zodiac herself, and the star into lesser reflections, that she might confine him in this place. I could have sworn she beseeched me to banish the darkness. Perhaps she did, but as with all beings, intent is not always in accord with spoken word. She's still being sus. Hydaelyn and Zodiac are both constructs of man, approximations of perfection limited by our own imperfections. Beautiful. Zodiac was, without question, the more powerful of the two, having been born from the sacrifice of half Etheris' population. Half! Those what it was necessary for Heidelin to commit herself wholly to his defeat. Still more effort was needed to confine him. Maintaining the brands taxed her greatly. With what power she dare spare, she cried out to any who might listen and offered her blessing to those who heeded her call. Though it was likely within her power to do so, I believe she did not wish to speak of Eteris and her history. Like Zodiac, Heidelin's purpose is a reflection of her creators. They wish to look to the future and not linger in a prison of the past.
The Ascians set in motion 7 rejoinings before we came to oppose them. How many more worlds would have been lost had we not placed our faith in her? How many more souls living in the present would have been snuffed out for the sake of those long dead?
Well, in light of recent events, I see no reason to doubt your words. And even if Heidelin is not a god in truth, if Minfilia believed that we should trust in her plans, then I choose to do just that. Which brings me to a rather important question. Let's suppose we try but fail to stop this second coming of the final days. Should the source fall, what will become of the other worlds?
The nomenclature is more fitting than you know. Being ruined to the source and its reflection will share its fate. That doesn't look good. Ah, it is ready. Or this way, if you would be so kind. So it's a good thing? What did I see? What was that? A beautiful sight, is it not?
Yes, but what is it?
Heidelin knew better than any that her power was not absolute. Indeed, she has ever struggled to hold the Zodiac and his faithful at bay. I'm not ready for screenshots. She feared the worst and so made preparation. In the event of his demise, there will be a contingency. This moon is more than a prison. It's a vessel capable of bearing the people of Etheris to safe harbor? You need not go forward to find its pilots. In fact, I should be happy to take you to them. I fulfilled my final duty as Watcher in the dark. Am I gonna get in the ship that I see when I start the game? Is that what I'm hearing? I see you on. It may be true, but others will struggle to believe it. I can scarcely believe it myself. I should very much like to hear more of this extraordinary story. The moon is a ship? Well, now I've heard everything. My boy, we're on the moon. The time has come for you to be on your way. The crater at the heart of Mar Lumentorum, where Zodiac was imprisoned, is not as easily traversed, however. Let us call upon Argus, the familiar whom you met earlier. You should have no trouble bearing you across. That was not Hydaelyn. I don't believe you for a second. As Hydaelyn's creature created me as the jailer, so did she create Argus as the guard. It is his nature to appear when needed, and yet he is nowhere to be found. Strange. Mayhap the imbalance of ether has affected him. Let us make for a crushing brand and attempt to call upon him there. You need but recall the path you walked with Argus before, and you will find your way. That's bad. If he labors in service of Hydaelyn's plan, I see no reason not to do as he suggests. Shall we make for the crushing brand then? Can we jump to get? No, you're going the wrong way. You're not fun. Whee! Oh yeah, now I'm assuming the other part of the map is gonna be like the command zone for Jamun. Damn, I'm not that bad. I'm brushed. Whee! You're very silent today.
Yeah, I'm focusing on other things.
Mm.
I'm running around Olympsa at the moment, reading dialogue.
Great. Can I break your heart?
Hmm?
Can I break your heart?
My
This
heart?
one? Yes. I saw a story from Jesse today, I think, or yesterday.
Yes, I know. I've seen that.
I'm so jealous.
Wait, jealous? What do you mean?
Well, one, I'm jealous that I don't have a magic card with my character. Two, I'm jealous that I cannot be there to get his card.
Okay. I thought you'd seen a different story of Jesse.
No. What did I
He
miss?
was gonna do a cosplay of a character, and he'd commissioned this person to do that cosplay, but apparently it was all a scam, and he's no longer able to do the cosplay for FanFest next weekend.
Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah, I thought that was what you were gonna say. The heart break my heart.
No. I don't know about that. Yeah, that's a bit more heartbreaker. A bigger heartbreak. But no, I'm a bit jealous about what I said about the FanFest, and yeah. Okay, so close and yet so far. Does not the harsh terrain remind you of somewhere we've been before? The Ravanian Forelands, eh? A place that rejects the intrusion of outsiders, where solitude reigns supreme. At the very least, it sounds suitable for the Zodiac prison. Naught could prepare me for the boundless beauty of Aetheris, shining, shimmering amidst a set of stars. A blue sapphire and but one of countless other jewels brimming with life, no doubt. So he believes in aliens. Well, we know they exist here, so. Well, this makes sense. Because dragoons. Dragons.
Dragoons!
Dragoons!
That Athenian came from the moon!
I mean, he came from the stinky land, so. He's not from here. I love those tiny blue stuff in the background just doing ballet stuff. They're amazing. With a little preparation, it might be possible to traverse the gap on foot. Then again, it would be a long, long way down if one should sleep. Perhaps another time. Perhaps. The place we seek is just ahead at the Chlorophosgrot. They are trying me very hard. You see, Argus cannot manifest without sufficient concentration of ambient ether. You would be hard-pressed to find a greater confluence than inside this cavern. Follow me. Okay. Okay. A weeper! Are you actually weeping? I didn't know you are. Poser. I feel like you told me this 100 years ago that I should always check their dialogue, but I do feel like it gotten better here, so I don't want to miss anything. The guard of Zodiar's prison, eh? Blood-red eyes slavering him on, and built like a behemoth, I'd imagine. Let's hope he's friendly. That's so cute! Curious, this place not called to mind Plaeni, home of Numau. Numo. I was somewhere in between. This entire cave is strumming with ambient ether. Alas, my further analysis will have to wait. It also sounds wet. Yes, here will do nicely. The lunar spongoi draw ether from the ground, which is then dispersed in the air. At present, however, the ambient energies are not quite sufficient for Argus to manifest. Might you be willing to spare some of your own to help the spongoi along? Yes? Which one? Where are you? Where are you? Good scene. Look at him! Doggy. Argus manifests in a flash. He seems glad to see you again. A most fascinating creature of Hylian, would you not agree? Should the need arise, he is even able to create reflections of himself on a whim. Though I assure you it was no reflection which accompanied you earlier to the brand. No, Argus was quite eager to be at your side then, as he is now, it seems. I cannot recall when last he showed such an affinity for anyone. Indeed, I thought him more likely to shy away from you and your companions. Perhaps it was more than a sense of duty that compelled him to aid you before. As for your companions... Unexpected, but greatly appreciated. I believe we're all ready. Then let us return outside that you may cross the chasm? What is that? When do I get my own doggy? Well, it would be a reflection, I got that. But I love how beautiful the sky is here. But again, this does remind me that I should play some Outer Wilds. Hello, Kate. Honestly, not the most productive day. Kind of needed a bit of Final Fantasy to make myself feel better. But everything else, went pretty well. Kind of a chill family day, I guess, more than a productive one. How's your day? Why can't I talk with all the doggies? There are so many doggies. I'm so happy. Look at them. I'm just now realizing that they're also very, very big doggies. If you consider cat girls big, but oh well. To whom will Heidelin entrust the command of so grand a vessel, I wonder? I was expecting something a little more intimidating and less man's best friend. Well, Dalmud has long been described as the loyal hound of Menfina due to its relation to the Greater Moon. It seems highly improbable, if not impossible, for ancient people to have known of Argus, but now I wonder whether there is some connection. That's interesting. I actually did not play any other games. I don't think I played anything else on stream yet. And I actually didn't play any games outside of the stream either. I've been only focusing on Final Fantasy for now. But some marathon might be coming soon. Maybe. Of course, you can ask anything. Your destination is structured there across the Cradle of Darkness. But climb onto Argo's back and he will take care of the rest. Once you arrive, it should not take long to find the ship's crew. The facility is designed to rouse them from their slumber in the event of Zodiar's extraction. Heed their counsel. Together you may guide the star and its people to kinder fate. This is where we part ways, but know that I shall ever be watching and praying for your success. Where are you watching from? I want to know where he's watching from. Because that is very important for me. Because that means that's where Amit is. Our allies' assurance notwithstanding, we cannot be certain what awaits us on the other side, so perhaps it would be best if we did not all go at once. I propose the two of us cross first, while Thancred and Urgiage wait here. Meh. Okay. This is so beautiful. Oh. I haven't really upgraded my channel because I feel like I'm still experimenting and seeing if I'm actually enjoying doing this. And I feel like it's not an investment necessary for now. But I'm actually considering it, I guess, maybe. But not the big priority for now. This once again is giving Outer Wild. I've seen something similar. 1 second. Great. The structure is enormous, though it is hardly surprising given the size of the average Morotine. Apologies for the wait. Right then, let us head inside and... Oh. Our duck is coming with us? One dog is coming with us. Most intriguing, a means by which he conserveth energy, mayhap? Conserved? God, I'm struggling with English. Well, I certainly wouldn't want him to blink out of existence on our account, helpful as he's been. Thank you, Argus. We'll take things from here. It's me and the team, don't you worry. If Argus is to remain without, let us not keep him waiting over long. Sure, Kate. I think you can follow me on Instagram and maybe send me a message there. Ray, I'm still continuing with Endwalker. I'm not sure how much more details I can give you about what story I'm in. If you, Mera, if you could help me. If you can give any indications more than what I know.
What do you mean? You're an Endwalker?
I'm on the moon. That's all I know. Because I feel like
Yes.
we had the Garlemon story moment. Now I guess is the moon. I'm very curious if I'm gonna see ancients here or actually the Loperit people. Which I think is gonna be the Loperit. Its kill is reminiscent of Amaroth, or rather, the replica we visited on the first. Truly a marvel beyond description. But it is very big. And I think the Loperit things are very tiny, but well. I'm very... The houses are tiny, dude.
Our moonship pilot should be around here somewhere. Is that right?
Moonship. They are. Look at them! Hee hee hee. You're so cute. Oh my god. Are they smaller than the Lala?
Are you smarter than a 5th grader? Sorry. That was what your sentence gesture reminded me of.
Oh my god, I'm dying. They're so cute. That's the boss. Please be voiced. I need a voice for this.
Look lively, everyone! I know, this 1243rd inspection is a mite ahead of schedule, but it is of the utmost importance. For Zodiac, alas, is no more.
There's no more.
As of now, our mighty moon has a new purpose: to bear the people of Etheris to safety. Our time has come, my friends.
They are a bit too happy for the end of the world, but I can see why
We
though.
must be swifter than swift. There is much to do before our guests arrive. I expect your workstations to be immaculate, and don't forget to relay our signal to Etheris. Questions? Yes? No? Maybe so? No? Then hop to it!
Hop to it!
Hop to it! I'm gonna start using it. I'm gonna tell myself to hop to it when I have to start a task.
Tis a rather curious crew she hath chosen. Their endearing forms intended to ease the passengers' hearts, perhaps.
Perhaps.
Look how flabbergasted he is. Well, I feel like only Final Fantasy can do this. Show you suicide, blood, the world is ending, and then the cutest thing you have ever seen.
Hmm.
I found Uriansh's reasoning somewhat flimsy, but the crew seems amicable enough. Given the present crisis, Heidelin doubtless sought to facilitate cooperation between pilot and passenger. Indeed, it would require the heart as hard as a diamond to raise one's voice in anger to beings possessed of such profound saccharinity. That's a word I would read and never actually pronounce.
Hmm.
They must be the Loporits mentioned in the Watcher's records. Not all what I expected, but the Watcher did bid us heed their console. I assume the one who gave the rousing speech was their leader, though we might have to ask about it in order to track them down. Come on, let us be about it. I don't know. I guess just a tiny slightly sad that I knew how they looked.
Hmm.
Because it wasn't such a... Oh my god, my mind is blown. But it's still a crazy time to do it. The Loporits all appear to have set about their task. Whether is their leader, I wonder. Wither is their leader. Oh. Oh! 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 I need you to go close to one. Please. Please.
Went away.
Amazing dragon you have there. Come on. I need to see. I need to assess.
I'm a little bit taller.
They are smaller, I can know. They are so tiny. Are you on the taller side of Lala's though?
No, I'm the smallest Lala possible.
Okay. Okay. But you're as cute as them. Hey.
What? You want to repeat that?
You're as cute as them. You have the same
Okay.
cute face. What did you
That's what I
hear?
thought I heard. Not as cute.
Boy. Such a fascinating apparatus, though it's hard to believe it could house so many crew members. Even so, there is nothing else here to suggest other types of accommodation. Found the gemstone trader! So all the fun the traders on Iteras were getting up to, and I thought to myself, hey, I could do that. So here I am, eagerly awaiting your patronage and bicolor gemstones. Thank you. Okay. Nothing very wow right now.
Trade in your bisexual gemstones here. Do more fates to get more stuff to buy.
Yeah. Excuse you? What was that? The leader of the crew?
That
Not me, huh?
is a sound effect from, I'm pretty sure, Final Fantasy IV. Because in
Where
Final
they are
Fantasy
from?
IV, there were moon rabbits called hugging ways or something like that.
Hugging ways, as in hugging?
I'm pretty sure, yeah. Wait. Let me double check. No, humming way. Sorry, humming way.
Okay.
Which is why the leopards hum, and I'm pretty sure in Final Fantasy IV they had that sound effect.
That's very cute. Excuse you? I'm in charge of the construction and maintenance of the atmospheric circulation system. Only the crispest, cleanest air for the people of Ethirus, and that's a promise. Beautiful, thank you. Much appreciated. Where did that person... what? I love how they just run around. They're so cute. This is so beautiful. But I do think... I don't know. Actually, I don't know. We have not spent a lot of time with... well, I think there hasn't been a society yet, which I'm assuming is this one now. But I think there should be more. But I feel like I'm still not happy when I get cutesy stuff. It's still scary. Slipping away, my job is... perhaps I'd better ask. And it runs away. Okay. That was helpful. Where did you go? Oh, hello. What you up to?
Writing.
Are all the names something way?
Yes.
The snappy leopard. Who is the... It's so cute. When did you get here? Who let you in? Why wasn't I told? Oh, wait. Were you the one giving orders earlier? Did I see correctly? You're so tiny. Me? Oh yes, of course. As the only one around here capable of doing anything properly, it falls to me to take charge of the others. Okay. That'd be sad. That's the recipe for burnout. Well, looks like you beat us here. Your friends, I take it? Is this all of them? A group comprised entirely of children. What must their parents be thinking? Excuse you? This isn't a nursery after all, though perhaps we should build one. Or did we build one already? No matter. You needn't worry your pretty little heads. All will be well, I promise. But goodness me, we shouldn't be standing about flopping. I must take you to meet the others. If you could run along back towards the entrance, you'll find a path that leads to the central platform on the upper floor. There is no wrong way to reach it, but it's the largest glowing ball on the center. if you should find yourself lost. I shall gather the others and meet you there. Why are we not objecting to anything? Well then, back to the upper floor it is. That kind of looks like Heidelin. Actually, I think I want to stop soon because I'm getting sleepy. Wobbling way. Mapping way. The etheric composition and density of the sphere is quite similar to the crystalline concepts we've seen before. It's like it likely shares their capacity for strong memories and knowledge. Given their size, getting from one end of this place to the other must be exhausting. I honestly don't know how they do it. They hop? This is astounding how the Loperids, despite their diminutive stature, are able to maintain such gargantuar facilities.
Right, of course. Introductions are in order. Ahem. My name is Livingway, and we are the Loperids, created for the express purpose of commanding this ship and bearing the people of Atheris to a brave new world. More specifically, I am the one whom she charged with the execution of her most vital plans. You might say I'm her right paw. Livingway's the name, map reader and navigator of the heavens.
Pleasure to meet you all, but I'm still trying to make sense of this.
Confusion and bewilderment are completely understandable. Fear not, I shall walk you through it. The people of Atheris, through no fault of your own, I'm sure, set in motion a series of events that, unfortunately, culminated in Zodiac's obliteration.
I love whoever voiced this.
Acutely aware of the imminent crisis, your parents said to you, little ones, on ahead while they began the necessary preparations. Still not following? No? Very well, I shall elaborate further.
Very well. Oh.
Here we have Atheris, your home, and the moon, where we are now. Without Zodiac around to keep things lively, so to speak, the celestial currents of the star have doubtless begun to degrade. A calamity of apocalyptic proportions will be visited upon Atheris, bringing an end to all life.
That's what I saw.
So too hath the Watcher claimed. By thine unperturbed countenance, I gather this eventuality was anticipated.
The doom and gloom. Oh yes, quite expected. Imagine, if you will, that Atheris is a delicious carrot that I've forgotten to eat and left out in the midday sun. The most earnest wishes or prayers will not stop it from rotting to the core. So sadly, there's nothing to be done but to abandon said carrot, Atheris, in case the metaphor is lost on you, to its grisly fate.
And this moon will serve as the vessel to deliver us to a new home.
Just so! We will gather up as many people, supplies, and resources as our stores will hold. And then, once everyone is aboard, it's off to another star. Easier said than done, admittedly, for one does not simply hop from star to star on a whim, which is precisely why we've spent countless years constructing the most propulsive of propulsion systems. We ought to make it to our destination in 2 shakes of a rabbit's tail.
Impressive technology. I dare say it is beyond anything we have ever seen.
No need to shower us with praise. All we've done is faithfully carry out the instructions left to us by Hydaelyn. Back in the old days, when she was still just Venar, she was dedicated to the study of the world and its inner workings. And the Watcher, the real one, not the simulacrum you met, was one of her fellow researchers. And this wondrous vessel, masquerading as a moon, are products of their knowledge and know-how.
There's certainly more to you all than meets the eye. Might I ask where exactly you intend to take us?
We identified a few promising candidates for resettlement some time ago, but we cannot guarantee that they are fit for habitation. Moreover, the ship can only travel in short bursts. We intend to go down our list, hopping from star to star, until we find one suitable for resettlement. No need to worry, though. The vessel is being refurbished with accommodation for an extended stay as we speak. While we did have to rely upon outside help to determine what amenities were essential, I dare say we have risen to the challenge.
Help? From who?
From you and yours! Who else? Each time we woke to perform regularly scheduled maintenance, we were greeted by the resources you sent us. What better way to learn about preferences and proclivities of our present-day charges? Ah, but you're still adorable little children. Perhaps your elders were responsible for the deliveries.
I'm not sure what led you to conclude otherwise, but I can assure you that we are all grown men and women. And I very much doubt my elders know this place exists, much less how to send you so much as a starlight missive.
What? Then who in blazes let you on my moon?
My moon.
Hydaelyn herself led you here. You don't say! Well, that's really not children. Then why are you so small and stunted? Like little baby carrot people.
I get why she thinks we're small.
Well, Amaroteams were
Took me a
a
lot.
great deal taller. In the present day, persons of such prodigious size are exceedingly rare.
So, you're saying everyone's not like the Watcher? Oh, confound it all! Someone could have at least scribbled a note about miniaturization. of the people of Atheris, with a few blank pages at the back for minor corrections and updates as needed. The sum total of our knowledge of your kind is contained in these pages. I thought it was abridged and made small for our benefit, but this isn't a regular-sized book, is it? Building way, can you hear me? Yes, we're all very busy. Change of plans. I need you to rebuild the domiciles at 1/3 the scale. All of them. Yes, all of them, and but me no buts. See to it with all speed.
Perhaps you could tell us a bit more about your terrestrial collaborators.
Yes, in due time. But first, I'd like to hear more about you, if it's all the same. I'd rather not risk any other complications due to outdated knowledge of our passengers-to-be.
You're so cute, I'm dying. But I think I'm gonna stop here for tonight.
I think that would be smart.
Cause
Welcome to Bestway's Barrow, home of the
thank
Lockpicks.
you. Finally met him. Finally. Beautiful.